Welcome to the Fedhealth XTERRA. First we're going to discuss a full route, and that's taking place on the 23rd of January. The gates to the dam will open at 5 o'clock in the morning. Registration will start at 5:30. Come early, go and do your registration, support the breakfast areas, do your racking early, do your warm-up. Nobody without a number on his vest or on his bike will be allowed on the course, and you will, unfortunately, we'll have to remove you. Make sure all your numbers in place, have enough time so you can relax, and then 8 o'clock start. For the full, it's a mass start. All the guys start together, all the categories start together. We'll have Linden lifesavers on board. In case of any emergency, raise your hand and they'll gladly come and assist you. The dam swim, it's most probably going to be 2 laps, 1 lap depending on the level of the dam. But don't worry, it's 1.5 kilometer swim, most probably the cleanest dam in the country. It's normally a clockwise swim. It's a wet start because of the rocky edge. Please remember your swimming cap that you were issued with at the registration for the swim. After the swim, back in transition area. A few pointers in transition area, guys. Remember, first shoes on, then helmet on. Fasten your helmet before you get onto the bike. And push your bike till the mount line. Once you left transition, get on your bike and you're on a very exciting new route for the mountain biking. It's going to be anti-clockwise, it used to be clockwise. Some new territory. There's a new areas that we're going to. Thank you very much to landowners, and thanks to Harry for all the hard work. Basically, your full will be 30 kilometers long. 600 meters of climbing. You'll have 2 water points en route, but still take plenty of hydration with. It can be really warm in Buffelspoort, we all know that. The terrain in Buffelspoort is different from what you experience anywhere else in the country. It is a bit of a rough route. There's no purposely built proper mountain bike single track. It's nothing technically like we find in some of our other routes, but the terrain is fairly rocky. It is, take care when you go downhill, you get some loose patches. And guys, yeah, just stay on the route and make sure that you enjoy the ride. Then we're on to the run. Back the dismount line, get off, keep your helmet on till you get to your transition point. Take your helmet off last. The more relaxed, the more time it takes, the faster your transition will be. Into the run route. The run route is pretty much the same as previous years. For the guys who've done it before, we'll do some work on that next year with some minor changes. It's roughly 12 kilometers, 320 meters of climbing. Guys, it's dry, it's hot. The dam wall, we're still going to go past the dam wall, go up the steps on the other side with a full. Be careful, if it's wet, that's normally slippery, but looking at the weather patterns at the moment, it's fairly dry, so it shouldn't be a problem. On the full run, we'll have 4 water points, roughly every 2.5 kilometers. If at all, especially the back markers, guys, take a handheld or a small little camelback with you when you run. Remember, the back marker is going to run like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the day, and it's normally really hot. What can you find at water points? Normally water, Coke. We'll have some potatoes, some sandwiches, and then obviously some sweets and stuff. Take your own energy stuff with you if you prefer anything else. Something new this year at XTERRA, at the finish line, past the finish line, as part of your, in your athlete zone, Noon will be supporting with your recovery. Yeah, so support it, and thanks to Noon and the guys being on board. Buffelspoort is, you know, the area in Buffelspoort, Magaliesberg, or the Magalies Mountains, it's a fairly unforgiving kind of territory. So please make sure your bike is in a good condition.